Bobby Allison were pronounced dead by our contributing editor, Jerry Garrett. That after Allison blew up in the first 2 races of the year. Perhaps Bobby was listening because of fast track and an Allison comeback were the Winston Cup stories last weekend at Rockingham, North Carolina. Ned Jarrett reports.
Record speed seems to be the thing this year. Harry Gant set a new track record in winning his first Busch pole since the National 500 at Charlotte back in 1982. But the day didn't start out good for outside pole sitter Darrell Waltrip in car number 11, while Harry Gant pulled away in car number 33. Waltrip started backpedaling through the field. His left rear axle broke. Traffic jammed up behind him, causing Blackie Wangren to spin in car number 39. Sterling Marlin in car number 23 was also involved. It took Waltrip's crew 14 laps to install a new axle. Gant, Neil Bondy in number 12, Terry Labonte in the blue number 44, Lake Speed in the white number 1, and Dick Brooks in the Ford number 90 traded the lead back and forth to the delight of the record 44,000 fans. The track stayed green for almost 300 laps. Brooks Ford seemed to have the handling edge, a key factor here. Bonnet bit the dust with a carburetor problem which caused his car to catch fire. Tim Richmond was in the hunt in car number 27 until he crashed on lap 319. That bunched the field up. Nobody had paid much attention to Bobby Allison in car number 22, who had started back in 17th, but he was there. On lap 358, he and Brooks battled for third. They touched coming off turn 2. Brooks went round and round. Allison continued. Part of the steering system was bent on Brooks Ford, which put him in the garage area. Then 13 laps later, the biggest crash of the day came when Lenny Pond blew the engine in his car number 4 going into turn 3. Harry Gant chose the wrong route through the mess. When the smoke had cleared, they had to red flag the race for about 35 minutes while the inside guardrail was replaced. But when the race resumed, Allison showed his strength in the Buick number 22 and won his first race of the 1984 season. There had been rumblings of problems in the DiGard organization because of 2 blown engines in the first 2 races. Robert Yates now also builds engines for Richard Petty, who finished 4th. That didn't sit too well with Allison and some of the other crew members, but a meeting with owner Bill Gardner and the Rockingham win should ease the pressure.
I'm really thrilled. You know, it's been a tough deal, and we had a little bit of a bad start, but that old DiGard crew came through. Old Robert Yates gave us plenty of ponies for under the hood and the whole deal.
With help from that long stretch of green flag racing, Bobby Allison set a new event record on Sunday. That was the fastest 500 ever run at Rockingham.